of the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The modern NBA certainly owes a debt to those 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns of the early 2000s. Steve Nash at the controls, Amari Stoudemire at the rim, and Sean Marion doing some of everything. Most teams just couldn't keep up. And Kevin, it was clear they set the trend for the pace and space style that we see today.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. And Brent, finally it's here, the first game of the season. These players, like us, look like they were itching to get this game underway.
Oh, man, all the preparation, the training camp, the taping, the icing, the stretching, the coaching. Let's get it going. Guys are ready to start this long marathon, and we'll see who can come out on top.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Lou Dort. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Craig can't get it to go. Giddey the pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. To the paint. Williams against Ayton. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Here's Booker. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside, Dort. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Giddey, no one around him. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in.
Gilgeous Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
And finished off by Craig.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now, here's Dort. Gilgeous Alexander, that's a two-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Shai does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
Dort against Durant. Pass to Craig. He kicks it to Paul. Off target from three-point range. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Williams. That gives them the lead.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Ayton. Paul finds KD. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Even back at Texas when he was in college, KD would shoot that 3. It would look good the moment it left his hand then. It still does. Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Paul outside, kicks to Durant. Pass to Ayton. Back to KD. Bucket is good. And Oklahoma City with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started. In the 22 draft, they used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Free throw drops for KD.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Dort wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Step back shot. And that's good for 2. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Now here's Giddey. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Gilgeous Alexander finds Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Suns leading by 4. Paul passes to Craig. That shot misses. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. They need this. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Paul over Giddey. Here's Ayton. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Kevin Durant, 3rd.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Williams kicks to Giddey. Outside, Dort. Shoots. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Dort not lacking confidence with that kind of look.
Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Over Giddey. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker, he's coming off an excellent season. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal, getting SGA.
Yeah, SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
That's good from Gilgeous Alexander.
You know, Shai Gilgeous Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Gilgeous Alexander hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Durant. And here's Booker. Fires from deep. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the free throw, no good. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Thunder trailing by 8. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Bounce pass from Williams. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 6. Count that one.
Giddey hard to corral at his size.
Phoenix leading by 6. Booker outside. Now Durant. He had 37 points last game out. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Dort.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
The first free throw is good.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
Some changes for Phoenix. Warren's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Damian Lee in for Devin Booker. Then for the Thunder, Sarge checked in. And Wiggins is subbed in for Williams. And KD drops them both. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Thunder trailing by 10. And the pass to Wiggins. Here's Sarr. He's covered by 8. Passes it to Gilgeous Alexander. And stolen by Ayton. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, Ayton in position.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Dort. Pulls up. The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play. Gilgeous Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Lee outside. The pass to Warren. And here is Durant, defended by Dort. KD dishes to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Suns pick up 2. To the middle, here's Gilgeous Alexander.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
Outside Warren. Ball passes to KD. KD draws the double. Ball against Giddey. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Wiggins outside. Oklahoma City moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Passes it to Sarr. Now here's Wiggins. And here is Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Wiggins missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Inside, Warren. Kept alive. Goes back up. And KD with the layup. KD's got 12 points in the game.
KD depositing that second chance bucket, and most of that coming because of his length.
Pass to Sarr. Fade away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. And it's Devin Booker in for Kevin Durant. Payne finds Warren. Lee up top, covered by Wiggins. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Gilgeous Alexander, such growth in his first year, continues to show he's learning this game.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Warren kicks to Lee. Pass to Payne. Here's Booker. Lee outside for 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Out to the right wing. The 3. Joe can't get it to go. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. Suns leading by 11. Paul kicks to Ross. Wiggins against KD. Paul outside. Offensive rebound. Ross, that's good. And the Suns lead by 13.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Giddey. Over Paul. Up again. And Williams is right there. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Paul passes to Durant. Deep 2 from Ross. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Now the pass to Wiggins. Shoots over KD. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Durant, that's good. 14 points for KD.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Suns leading by 13. Paul kicks to Ross. Paul passes to Ross. Now Ayton. He's guarded by Williams. And Ayton the bucket on the assist from Ross. Ayton's got 8.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Passes it to Wiggins. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside. Durant. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside Williams. That's tipped. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Giddey. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Joe. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Ross. Back to Paul. From about 16, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Ross kicks to Paul. And the 3 off target. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 16.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that one falls for Williams.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And Williams drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Paul kicks to KD. The pass to Ayton. Over Williams. And it's Ayton missing. Thunder trailing by 14. Back to Giddey. Joe passes to Williams. Passes to Giddey. For the 3, Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. That free throw, no good. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
He hits the second from the line. Thunder trailing by 15. Giddey the pass to Wiggins. Here's Joe. He's got 5. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. The Thunder with another miss. Phoenix leading by 15. Ross with it. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Zhang kicks to Giddey. Pass to Dort. Lee with the steal. Goes up. And Lee with the stuff.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The three-pointer, no good. Suns leading by 19 points. There's the pass to Paul. Back to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's man. Offensive rebound. Zhang against KD. Looking to end the run. Zhang, no luck. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Ross passes to Ayton. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's man. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 5. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Paul kicks to Lee. Back to Paul. Passes it to Ross. Lee outside. The second chance effort. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Some changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. And it's Booker in for Terrence Ross. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Free throw no good for Ayton.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Back to Dort. Takes a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Booker finds Lee. Now Payne. Back to Lee. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now, Gilgeous Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Gilgeous Alexander's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Dort. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And Dort can be streaky, but man, when he gets in a rhythm, they're going to start to find him.
Booker the pass to Lee. Ayton kicks to Booker. Lee outside. From deep. They get it back, and Ayton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Time now for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Dort, and he goes in for the dunk.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Luguentz Dort applying the pressure.
Booker looking around. Here's Landale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Shooting 2. First one falls for him. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:15 left here in the second. Outside, Dort. Pass to Song. Here's Mann. And a wide open look for Gilgeous Alexander. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Warren, the pass to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tries it from 19. Here's Landale. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Suns lead by 17. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Dort. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Warren. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Shoots over Payne, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Phoenix taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. It's paid off on the scoreboard.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Oh, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it right now.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Ladies and gentlemen,
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Thunder trailing by 21. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Dort finds Williams. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Booker with no one around. Tries again, and that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 18 points.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
Pass to Giddey. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Paul against Giddey. Kicks it out to Paul from past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 13. To halt the run. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
The drive by Booker. Count it. He's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Giddey. Williams finds Giddey. Williams trying to break free, and it goes down 2 points. Giddey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker against Gilgeous Alexander. Booker, no good.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
And there's the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. DeAndre with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 6. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Lets a floater go. The Thunder pull it in. Dort passes to Giddey. The 10-footer. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
Giddey and his feel for the game go well beyond his experience in the NBA.
Durant finds 8. Looking to get back on track here. 2nd shot opportunity, and it's Paul getting it to go. Paul's got 17 now.
The competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul's going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Giddey. And that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker against Gilgeous Alexander. No good from Booker.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Williams' shot is off. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Craig, good.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Outside, Dort. Williams kicks to Giddey. They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Takes the three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Paul kicks to KD. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Craig against Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Williams. Here's Dort. 17 points in the game. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. Talking about defensive specialists. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
DeAndre Ayton at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Ayton hits them both. The Thunder have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Right at the free throw line, and the shot goes in. Gilgeous Alexander's got 15.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Booker the pass to Paul. From the top of the key, drained for 2 points. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Williams up on top. He's covered by Ayton. Williams kicks to Giddey. 4 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
And Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen, that time drawing a foul.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
That free throw, no good.
And part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
And he sinks the second. Here's Paul. 19 points in the game. Outside Durant. Pass to Craig. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Craig's got 6 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. 15 points in the game. The second chance effort, Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And the Suns call time.
T-shirt time, everyone. Let's go.
So for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And Lee's subbed in for Torrey Craig. Then for the Thunder, Sar's checked in. And it's Jang in for Williams. Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Booker against Gilgeous Alexander. Payne can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Giddey kicks to Dort. The pass to Jang. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Gilgeous Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
To the inside. Here's Payne. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Sar. Rebound by the Suns. Landale's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lee up top. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Here's Payne. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Giddey the pass to Jang. Here's Sar. Pass to Dort. 6 to shoot. Pass to Giddey. All alone. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle, here's Durant. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
The Thunder have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in, and the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander hits them both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lee outside. He kicks to Payne. It's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Wiggins with the ball. And they'll get another chance. Jang the pass to Wiggins. Tries again. Good D by Lee. Sun shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Payne. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back, he's confident, he's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Payne hits them both. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score, he likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards, so it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And it's in there. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Booker outside. The pass to Landale. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Sarr, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Passes it to Sarr. They get it again. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gilgeous Alexander with so many tools. He does a great job of using his athleticism, getting a second chance, and keeping that play alive.
Now here's Lee. Kicks it to Warren. Payne with it. On the wing, Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. And there's Booker on the assist from Payne.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 21. From downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Landale's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. No good from Booker. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gilgeous Alexander deciding where to go with it. Got it off in time, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Thunder 5 right now. Zhang is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Dario Saric. Then there's Shai Gilgeous Alexander. And it's man in at the 2 spot. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. So it's Phoenix now.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Outside Warren. Pass to Ross. And he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to man. To the paint. And there's Sharp on the assist by Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Payne. Pass to Ross. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ball comes in for Payne. Ball against Giddey. And Paul gets it to go in.
There's Paul showing his strength there, just bullying his way past the defense and that aggressive coverage.
Giddey, the pass to Williams. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Here's Joe. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. Makes it off the glass. Dort's got 19 points.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Giddey against Paul. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
Offensive rebound, and it's Paul missing. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Giddey against Craig. Out left to the wing, shoots it. Joe can't get it to go.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Warren. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Back to Paul. Now the pass to Ross. And again, it's the Suns missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Jang. Ross grabs the board. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Paul kicks to Ross. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Warren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
third personal foul.
Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
And he can't get the first one.
Well, TJ Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante and wants to add more to his game. Defensively, maybe a little more focused.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landry Shamet comes in for Torrey Craig. Saban Lee's subbed in for Paul. That one misses. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Passes to Giddey. At the top of the key, Chang. Here's Joe. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Lee. Pass to Shamet. Clock at 6. The three sinks the three-pointer. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line, 42% from three as a rookie.
Now here's Williams. Dort misses. Chang against Warren. On the wing, Lee. Pass to Baisley. And here is Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside, Dort. And there's the pass to Williams. Here's Joe. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Thunder shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. At the elbow, Williams. Lee against Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
For the Thunder, Sars checked in. And it's Williams in for Jang. And both free throws good for Giddey.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Lee against Gilgeous Alexander. Warren the pass to Shamet. Another three for Phoenix.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
The Thunder shooting 43% for the game. Gilgeous Alexander finds Giddey. Dort passes to Sar. Back to Dort. Over Ross. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Baisley, no good. Oklahoma City has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
No good on the free throw.
Dort, just a guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
And the Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Suns on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Lee goes in. Ross for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander shoots over Shamet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous Alexander. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous Alexander. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Back to Lee. Passes it to Landale. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Terrence Ross. Now, Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Oklahoma City ball.
On defense, the Suns. Williams passes to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
Still feel like Baisley, that switchability and athleticism, he could be a difference maker on defense.
Now, here's Shamet, defended by Dort.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
Count the basket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Lee. So the wing on the left. Here's Baisley. Tries from 10. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about, Seattle. And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to. And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
There's the pass to Payne. Now, here's Shamet. Passes it to Landale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne can't hit. Oklahoma City shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Dort misses.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Landale.
2 minutes.
He kicks it to Payne. Here's Shamet. They grab their own miss. The shot by Baisley, no good. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. .139 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Craig. No good on the shot. Nice D from Williams.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Dort. Off target from outside.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Durant deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Fades back. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Ayton kicks to KD. And the pass to Craig. Another shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Katie, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball to start the game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when you make shots. It brings more energy into the building, and I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.